Holy cow, it's been a while. Welcome back to Destination Palms. It has been quite some time since my last update. I believe last time I did an update, that windmill was about that size. I have multiple windmills in the backyard. We are in Virginia again, zone 7B, 8A. It's really a twister. We don't have the foxtail palms anymore. I do have some very large bananas. I got them wrapped up. The plastic was all the way up over the top for the really cold spells we had here in the teens, but they're still standing. So hopefully this spring and early summer, they'll come back up there. I do have a greenhouse now. I'm built. The whole front can unzip, as you can see on the red zippers there. So the whole thing can unzip and allow me to get some fresh air in there. So let me get this open. And this is what we have inside now. It's hard to really zoom out the whole way. It is about 40 degrees here. I just turned the heater on. It's still been holding about 60 in here. The past couple days we were up in the mid 60s and I still had the heater on and we had it up to 100. They're giant spindle palm. Well, not giant for Virginia. Probably the only one in Virginia. I actually had to plant it in the ground because it wouldn't fit. It goes right up to the top, and when that one opens up, it'll probably be right at the top. I really don't water that one much, just to kind of slow it down. Pineapple. I actually pulled a pineapple off this. I hadn't even started this pineapple when I had the foxtails, but since then it started off looking like that. I just twisted the top of an old pineapple off, stuck it in some dirt, and kept watering it. It went to like that, and when it was looking like that, that's when it shot a little baby pineapple at the top. And now it's got all these different 2, 3, 4 places that a pineapple could potentially pop out now. This thing has just been fun to watch grow. Various bromeliads that I started off with one and I split them. That one I grew off a piece of an old one I bought 2 or 3 years ago. And it's just been going well. I'm not sure what these are called. I can't remember. Somebody gave them to me and they like night flowers or something. I've split it. We'll see how that goes. Got a few of these bad boys putting out. We'll see what happens with those. Lemon tree, for the second time, has lemons. So it actually tastes pretty good. Again, more bromeliads, various ferns. Trying to grow some moss in here to help spread it out the back. Actually have a coconut. Got down in Jupiter, Florida. Picked it up out of the sand, put it in here, and we got growth. So this is one I'm really excited to see. I've tried coconuts once or twice. They never really did much. Also never had a greenhouse, which I can keep it pretty humid in, water the hell out of it, and just making sure it's hotter than it is inside the house. So that guy, I actually carved him out of an old washi, one of the Washingtonia robustas that died in a cold spell we had a couple years ago. And I put these ferns on top, staghorn fern. Just kind of strapped it down. It's been there about a year, and it's significantly bigger, but it doesn't look as good as I'd like it to. So if anybody knows anything about those, let me know. Anything I'm doing wrong or right. Giant air plant that I actually pulled off a tree again down in Jupiter, and it is starting to send a flower up. So all that is new within the past few weeks. I see giant monsteras that parted out. It was a vine about this big, and I just couldn't take it anymore. It was too big. Back there, it is my little date palm, the mini one. I'm brain farting on what it's called right now, but it's been in that 30-gallon pot for 2 years now. You can see I got some moss on there. I got various ferns around it. And it's happy as can be as long as I keep some water dripping on it in here. That little one's not doing the best. I think the 2 bigger ones are soaking up all the water, but you know, we'll see how it goes. And these things, and that one. This one is, I cannot remember what they're called. They're not elephant ears, but they're the same genus, I believe. But this is the Shangri-La, meaning it's a clumping one. It's not, it still trunks up, but it just gets real clumpy. So as you can see, it's like a bush. But that was about this big when I got it. Actually, it was probably closer to the size of that lemon tree, and now it is huge. This is the one that I like, because those leaves won't get much bigger than that. You know, you can see they're about a little bit bigger than my hand. This one though, these leaves will get giant. These are really small. I just upped it to this pot not long ago. You can see all the roots are just completely wrapped around it. This one just wants a lot of heat and a lot of water, and in the winter I can only give it but so much. So yeah, it's just kind of hanging out right now, but the Shangri-La still, you know, going off. Let's go back and show you my rain catchment, because the hose is hooked up. It's a little electric heater. That's really all I use. I only use this one if it gets real cold, like down into the 20s, and if it's down into the low teens, I'll bump this one on just right before we go to bed. But the sun comes that way and kind of comes up over there. So with the clear roof, I put the black plastic down. That black plastic all the way around actually absorbs the heat in. So when the sun comes in, you can touch this, and this is like warmer than outside, but it's still cool. This will actually be hot, 90-some degrees usually. And that just, it's on the inside of the plastic, so it just reflects the heat right back in, and it just stays stifling in here. But yep, it's just kind of winged it, really. So this is my rain catchment. It catches all the rain off the roof into the gutter into here, and these 3 are all connected together with hoses. So when this one fills up, they all fill up in turn, and they all go up at the same time. That's 150 gallons of rain catchment. That'll, in the summer, that don't last me very long, but it rains all the time, so doesn't do too bad in the winter. The only thing I wish I could have done somehow is keep those lines from freezing, because if it gets too cold, those lines freeze up, and I really only have the 1 barrel worth of rain. Besides that, that is where we're at. Sorry it took so long to get back. Hopefully I can keep this in front of mine, and we'll have another update soon. Thanks. See you next time.